Greetings and bienvenue. Welcome to Skeptiphobia, the show where we look skeptically and satirically at the human experience that we all have. This is my perspective and my opinions show. Podcasts have severely changed my life. I'll give them the credit that's due. And because of the Rona, I've seen some things that I regret not participating in, like jujitsu, because of listening to podcasts. And down the street there was Japanese swordsmanship, and you can call me Brandon, Great Brandoni, whatever. That's what we'll call me. Brand. I like that. So, this podcast is a production, a result of a show, whatever. Result of my regrets. I've worked and accumulated these things over time. This podcast, this show, wherever I put it, however it is received, is 2 years in the making. Two years of hustling, if you call it, or scamming, or trying to find the hustle. You have 9 hustles until you find the one that takes off. So hopefully I finally found a name that suits me. It makes me comfortable with what I want to talk about. I just want to talk about daily things, current events, my opinion of what, and I want to give examples of I want to set a precedent for how I look at things, my perspective. I like to take not a left or right or up or down. You can look up or down at things. Everybody's looking from the left or right. I like to look at the third option or fourth option or fifth option, but I like to look at something and be told or ask the question, why is this being shown to me? Right? Why this is in front of me right now, and what's behind it, and what's going on way over there that somebody's trying not to show me. So I like that perspective. I wanted to make a show. I don't presume to change anybody's life with a show. I will never presume to be right in anything I say. These are my opinions, and I just want to maybe have a conversation about my opinions. I am not married to my ideas. I am not set in stone in my ways. I'm willing to compromise. I love debating, and you change my mind, I'll change your mind. Well, it's a conversation. That's what America is, or should be, or was. Who knows? So, the show, I wanted to stand up. Internet censorship is currently a big thing. It's under the radars currently with current events. I wanted to start the show at 1/1/20, beginning of the year, because I knew 2020 would pop off, and little did I know how much it would pop off, or how big the pop would be. And I missed things I've predicted that come true, and I'm not on record saying them. I just love to give my angular perspective, and people around me are the only ones who get to hear it. And I get good feedback, I get negative feedback. It's not too much negative, but people are like, whoa, that's the angle you take? And I'm just like, yeah, why aren't you thinking that way? Why? An example, let's get to some examples. So, the fires of 2020, because there were this year, plenty of fires this year, but seems decades ago now. So, the California fires, when I see what's going on over there, the space lasers. Nah, well, who knows? It's such a fun. It's fun. It's fun. That's what I want to just have a lighthearted show. It's fun talking about space lasers burning Hollywood neighborhoods. So fun. Who knows if it's real, but it's fun to talk about. So, with the fires in California, I like to think that there's people behind it because it's very plausible. These $1 million properties, there's these acres and miles of burned land. It doesn't need tractors to bulldoze it, and it's cheaper because it's worth less. Just a land grab. Giant fires, I think, are land grabs by giant corporations. And that's not even a crazy angle to get to or to think about. Um, the Amazon, that's an easy one to just be like, it's a land grab for oil fields. It's so fun. It's just fun. And Australia, the one that I was like, all of Australia's on fire. My wife was like, all of Australia's billions of animals are dying. And I'm like, that's not natural. That's not a natural event. That's man-made. That's arsonists. That's somebody doing something coordinated. And it turned out that it was like 12 people or something. I don't ever take me at face value for what I say, because I don't take anything that I take in as information at face value. Make sure you fact check me. Come at me with my facts being wrong. I love to learn and talk and debate and inform and speculate. So send me some stuff. Send me some conspiracies that you like at Skeptiphobia at gmail.com and Twitter and YouTube. Hit me up in the comments. So I enjoy talking to my friends and my conspiratorial mind. So I've been drinking, trying to get the courage to do this, because you're supposed to start before you're ready, and practice makes perfect, and perfection is poison, and that's where we are now. I've really pushed myself to try to get to this point, to put myself on camera, to talk to you people, and make a conversation and have fun with everybody. I really made it pretty far over 2 years. Hustling, whatever. I never made money off of it. I spent so much money on different hustles trying to find the one that I'm comfortable with. I would do blacksmithing, and I would try to do I tried to do Shopify stores. I tried to do all these internet scams, and that's all it was. But I enjoy talking, and I'm gonna get better with this audio stuff. Y'all tell me what I'm doing wrong and how to make it better. And I want to try to make these often. I want to try to make this a nice hobby and a lifestyle. Be cool with everybody. Excuse me. And I know you can't be cool with everybody. I know I'm going to say stuff that doesn't make people happy, but existence is uncomfortable, and pressure makes diamonds. So I love podcasts. I do so many. I buy the products. I push the products on my friends. I push podcasts on my friends. I'm constantly showing clips, and I just love the lifestyle. I love the conversations. I rarely listen to music or the news. When I do watch the news, or I do consume this information, I look at it as, why is it being shown to me? Why is now? Why this? Why? That's always ask why. Always ask questions. Ask and never hold back. never stay married to your ideas. No more time has it ever been than now to change your ideas. I wanted to talk about Tiger King, and I procrastinated way too long trying to get partners, trying to perfect the room, buy shelves, buy the microphone, look up how to add sound and sound effect soundboard. That thing came in and it was trash. So it's Raw episode 1. Hasn't been very long. I think episode 2 will get more in depth about what's going on currently. So hit me up on Skeptiphobia on YouTube and Twitter. So we had to do a little edit there because it's hard to talk on camera. It's hard to start a show without edits and talking for an hour, or talking for 20 minutes. That was tough. That was 11 minutes and I lost my train. But man, the room's finished. I have a board over there of talking points, and it's all sentences and need bullet points. So I finished the room, and man, I've told people around me that I have no more reason to procrastinate for making the show. Oh, it's quite hard talking for a while without a drink. The room is ready. I have monitor mounts. I have boom arm lights. I'm doing all these things. Tell me how to do it better. I'm open to criticism for making the show better. But now I have nothing keeping me from procrastinating to make the show besides self-confidence, which you're gonna tear down in the comments. Yeah. So, that's what I want to bring out. I want to bring out the real me on camera, man. That's the comfort thing, boy. Woo! I want to bring out the real me. This has been all stiff talking the whole time, reading from a script. I want to get that real thing. I want to have a conversation with y'all and have all this fun talking about this crazy stuff out here. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. But you should doubt it too. Make sure you check everything I say. It's really just infotainment. It's conspiratainment. And skeptitainment. Put all these on shirts. So, man, I just want to have this fun. This fun, man. And man, people get in this room, boy. Oh, I'm gonna get turned on in conversation. I'm making jokes. It's hard to an empty room and a camera, but I've done a lot of practice, and I guess there will be edits in these because I'm gonna trail off and lose my train of thought. I don't want there to be edits. I want there to Reddits. I need to make a Reddit. Skeptiphobia. r/Skeptiphobia. Look for it. But I'm gonna market all these platforms. Skeptiphobia. The reason behind the name is who's everybody's afraid of the skeptic. Everybody's afraid to think differently or from both sides. Oh, you can't say that, you racist. I'll do that to people daily just because they said something that isn't racist. That I can turn it and mess with them, man. You can mess with your friends. You can, man. I'm trying to turn on. I'm trying to have these conversations. I can't wait till people are comfortable coming around from the Ronas. My journeys. But man, yeah, this is my journey. This is my podcast journey. And man, to edit, I don't want to. I want to be fluid. I want to get comfortable. I want to be part of the conversation. You see me talking in circles? Tough. I'm I'm trying to look at. It's not. the board is full of sentences, and I can't get bullet points from all these sentences. But man, I just want to have this conversation. I want to have this fun. I want to have a good time with all y'all. And a bad time. I know the bad time's coming for my opinions on the Illuminati Project Paperclip. Oh, that's the big boy right there, the Project Paperclip. And still, think this way back then is happening right now, man. New World Order, boy. The Rona, boy. Martial law, boy. Man, that's only what's happening right now. I just want to be a lighthearted show. I want to be a lighthearted show talking about Tiger King. I wanted to talk about Netflix documentaries. I haven't even watched the Epstein one. Need to, and that'd be a good show to talk about. And Epstein parallels can be made with things that might happen currently in the future, within the next week or so. I'm shooting this. Oh man, I don't know what the date is. 6/6/20. I wanted to shoot this on 1/1/20, and there would have been plenty of content. Election year, man, I knew it would be the year. The election year would be the one where I could use the show at the beginning of the year, but man, to do it now and have the opinions, and ooh man, will it be controversial and divisive, and you can't say that, you can't have that opinion. Skeptophobic. You just some skeptophobics out there, man. Don't be skeptophobic. That word ain't in the dictionary. That was fun. That was a nice little nugget I caught. Man, I made up so many names trying to get the right one to talk behind. But skeptophobia. Don't be skeptophobic, bruh. Make sure you think. What could the other side be thinking? How can I reinforce my side without thinking from the other side? So I think that was a fine first episode with some edits. I trailed off in the middle because I drank, trying to get comfortable. I drank some of that peanut butter. Hit me up if I'm not too crazy talking. I love your product. Man, I push it on everybody. I push things I like. Like my glasses. I tell everybody where to get glasses. If I love something, I tell everybody who can benefit from it. Man, boy. So, Skeptiphobia. Skeptiphobia. Dot. Ooh, not yet. I need to make that .com. At Twitter, at Gmail, Skeptiphobia at Gmail for content suggestions and debates and where I should go. Man, next episode's coming up. I'm gonna record that one. Hopefully I can do it properly, handle myself and handle the topics properly in this time, this current uncertain time. I'm gonna preface that episode with me being ready and then falling upon the time we're in. Man, we'll see y'all later. How am I gonna sign this out? Don't be skeptophobic, bruh. Peace and love. We'll see.